everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Omotola. If you're new here, you're welcome. Please consider subscribing and click on that bell notification icon. That way you get notified every single time I upload a new video, which is at least once every week. So on this channel, I create content around my life here in the UK, and recently I have been documenting my experiences and just chit-chatting with you about healthcare here in the UK. Today I'm going to be talking to you about money matters, the cocoa of why we even came to this country in the first place. All right, so we're going to be talking about money and how to make your decision with regards to where to work here in the UK, either the NHS, care home, or with agencies. All right, so in my previous video on how I got my job as a healthcare assistant, if you haven't seen that video, I will link it up in the cards up here so you get to see it and catch up on the discussion. And also, if you're not following us on Instagram for your questions and other healthcare related topics, I will leave my handle up here. Please go over there and follow us as well. If you're too shy to leave your comment in the comment section, I will be answering them on Instagram. So a lot of people are struggling to make up their minds, especially when they even come in as to where to work and how to make the most money, because that's the reason why we came to this place, to really make a difference and also to earn some money while we do it. All right, so let's start from the NHS. All right, so the NHS, either NHS as in hospital or NHS as in care home, NHS trust, because there are some NHS trusts that are basically care homes that are under the umbrella of the NHS. Just for a recap, on the scale of salaries, we have our OGA, which is the agencies, we have care homes, and then we have the NHS. The NHS is at the bottom of this salary ladder, and I do not know why, because I believe they should be the highest paid, because who doesn't want NHS on their CV? Really, who doesn't want NHS on their CV? But apart from salaries, they have discounts and all of that. The NHS offers the least pay, but offer benefits in the form of discounts to big brands and also some supermarkets, so you can shop on a budget, because that's really what we use the money for, to buy groceries, you pay your bills, and then you update your wardrobe here and there, because times and season changes and you need additional clothing. Don't let it turn you off that the NHS pays the least. Like care homes, there is career progression. That's what the two of them have in common. There's job security as well. The salary is very basic, but they offer benefits. Sure, you understand. So moving on to care homes, which is the category that I fall into, we are in the middle, and that is, most of them just offer you your wages. Some of them offer you benefits, but they are very few. I haven't found too many that offer benefits with your pay. So most of the care homes that I have been applying to, or that I have seen, just offer you your wages and your wages alone. So you're the one that will, with yourself and by yourself, know where you will shop. You don't want to be shopping where people who have discounts are shopping, because you want to conform. No, you have to know where and how to shop. I can make a video on that if you would want. You can also ask at the interview if you are not sure, or if you probably do not remember while you were applying for the job. You can ask during the interview, like, how much is the pay? Do you offer benefits? Some come with dental care, some come with some other fringe benefits, but it's just always good to ask during the interview if you cannot remember, or if you're just inquisitive, you just want to know if they offer any benefits. So to as much as £10, £10, 10.5, or £10 something pence. And for most places that I've seen, you work 12 hours, but you take breaks, and for those breaks you do not get paid. So if you're not taking your break, you are losing something, because they're not paying you for that extra 1 hour that you're working, because it's unpaid. I mean, it was one of the things that were like, I didn't know that as at the time I applying for the job, I didn't know, and it wasn't told to me. I was told by my colleagues that, you know, you only get paid for 11 hours, even though you're working for 12 hours. It's a 12-hour shift, but you only get paid for 11 because your break is for 1 hour. So if you're not resting during that 1 hour or taking your needed break, you are giving your employer or the government, if you're working for the NHS, you are giving them extra energy. You are giving them extra something because they're not paying you for that time, and you really need your time off, especially if you're someone like me who doesn't smoke. You know, like I mentioned with my first day at work, the amount of breaks that people who smoke go for is more than 1 hour. If we're calculating it very well, please, it's more than 1 hour, because they will still see they're going out for a fag and then they will still go for their 1 hour break. So take your breaks, because you're not going to get paid for it. All right, so I think that's something that most people should know if you are planning to come for healthcare. If you are doing an 8-hour shift, it depends on how long the break is, but for 12-hour shifts that I have seen, most of them are usually 1 hour, and you have to take your break, or else you're not getting paid for it and you're just working for free. All right, so for the last category, which is the agency. Now, I've said this before and I will say it again. The agency should not be your major source of income. Why? Because the jobs there are not very constant, and this is a breakdown or an explanation as to why the jobs are not constant. When you apply with agencies do not have care homes, or they're not under an NHS where they have residents who are in a place. They have clients who are either in care homes or in their own homes, and you get sent there to go and work for a couple of hours, either 2-3 hours, 30 minutes. In fact, I've heard and seen of 1 hour. Then there are the living carers who offer support living to clients in their homes or in a specific location. The thing with agencies is they feed off the demand that they get, and agencies are not just catering to you. They have other people in their employ, and they have to send out other people as well. So and I'm sure they will put people on a roster. So if they've sent you out this week, depending on the demand or requests that they get for people, I'm sure they will want to rotate to make sure that everyone in their employ is getting sent out and getting paid. Even if you're working with the NHS or you're working with care homes, it is always still advisable to have agencies or to be registered with agencies, so that some of you who want to pick up extra shifts on your day off, you can go to the agencies and pick up extra shifts and then work on your days off, because agencies will always be there and they always tend to get paid more. The reason why is still a debate. So for the salary and how much agencies make, they make the most money, and it is usually within £10. I've seen £9 something before. I've seen about £9.50 to about £18, and that is a lot. I've also heard that some living carers are offered about £800 for a week. For someone like me who's a family person, it's not an option for me, because I have to take care of the children. But if it's something you are comfortable with, and I think this comes with experience, you cannot just be a newbie and then go and be a living carer. What happens when there's an emergency or there's something that requires skill or experience and you cannot deliver because you are new? That's one thing with domiciliary care. Domiciliary care is another word for living care or support work. So going to people's houses without experience, it can be detrimental. It can, because it's not just you who's at stake. You are representing an agency and it is their name at stake. If they are going to sue, they are going to sue the agency because you came through the agency, and it's not very good if you've lied and you've presented your CV and the agency think you're qualified and then they send you out and then you can't deliver. It's something. It goes on your record as well, because not only the agency that will lose out, there's something I called the DBS in one of my videos, and that is basically a check, a criminal check, a background check to see if you are qualified or if you've had any criminal history with regards to adult care. And if, God forbid, if there is a stain or a dent or one comma to your work ethics, it could be a parking ticket, a driving ticket, it could be an accident at work. If it goes on your record, you're almost unemployable in that section or in that sector. You have to go and be looking for work somewhere else. So it's always best to know what you're doing before you apply to some certain areas. So please, if you're applying to agencies, it's not a bad thing. If you are working in the NHS or you intend to work with the NHS, there's nothing that stops you from going after agencies as well. Now, if you are advised that you can tweak your CV, you can say you had experience here, you can get someone to sign in for you. When you get to these places, you will, because of my experience with the care home, no 2 days are the same. Someone who's predictable today can suddenly switch and do something unexpected the next day. What then do you do when you have no experience? Will you start fidgeting in the presence of a client? I don't think you can do that, because it's not just you who's at stake. The agency is also at stake. And the agency won't let you go without a scratch. They will put it on your record. And who's going to lose? The agency will get over it and send other people elsewhere. And money will still come in for them. But then what happens to your record? So please know what you are doing before you apply to some agencies. Know what you are doing on the job, please. There is room for improvement. There's a lot of free resources online. I personally have been doing some online studying and just watching some YouTube videos to understand this profession a lot better. I mean, there's room for improvement. There's career progression. There's job security here in this healthcare line. I hope as many of you who want to advance or are looking for these opportunities get these opportunities, because there is a lot. If you want to go even into nursing, if you want to cross over to other, or if you want to major in mental health, if you're looking for diversification, this is the place to be. So what can I say? I hope as many of you who are looking to get into healthcare and start making some money, start building your experience and just expanding your portfolio. I hope this video was helpful to 1 or 2 people. If you have additional questions, you can leave them in the comment section. If you prefer to reach out privately, leave me a DM on Instagram and I will answer you as quickly and as promptly, as confidential as possible. So please keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye, guys. Mwah.